Hi guys, welcome to Topper Chef channel. Today we are gonna make chicken Xacuti. This is a Goan style full chicken recipe. Okay, so now this is my mom's favorite chicken. When we used to cook this chicken, this is how she used to prepare it. So what she used to do is first mix all these dry spices together, and half these dry spices she used to put it on the chicken, so the chicken flavor goes all the way, the spices go all the way to it. Okay, so now we're gonna mix all this together. This is just a spice of turmeric, chili powder, and coriander powder. So just mix this together and let this sit for maybe half an hour or so before we cook it. Okay, so initially for this dish is all the flavor has to come from this garam masala, and you have to dry roast this garam masala. So this is all the garam masala, and you can see this on our recipe here. It has cardamom, cinnamon, cloves, little anise seed right here. Then it has cumin and of course little of coriander seed. So just toast this a little bit, and you can see though this dish is not really spicy and hot. Shouldn't be. It should have all its flavor from the coconut. And so I'm dry roasting this, and this I'm going to blend it really fresh, because now in the market you can get this what you call Xacuti masala powders, and you can use those too. But this is how it is authentic. This is how my mom used to make it, and the whole house used to smell with this. Then we knew there was something great happening with this flavors of all these dry roasted spices going on. Okay, so you just brown it a little bit, toast it a little bit till all the smell comes out, and then we're gonna powder this thing. Okay, this is a regular coffee bean grinder, and that's all I'm doing. This is dry. You can make your own spices like this. Just roast this thing, and that's it. You don't want a very smooth paste, a little coarse paste, and you can smell the toasting of all this. And there you go. That's how it's supposed to be. Okay, so now this is the second part of it. In this, we usually put onions, but I've already got my onion paste, and the onion paste recipe is there on our food channel. So to this, we are just gonna add my coconut. Now this coconut, when we buy in the store here, is devoid of any of the the juices, which is it's all squeezed, so dry. So we have to add coconut milk also to it. To this, I'm gonna add, keep it low so it doesn't burn. You wanna brown it a little bit, but not burning it. To this, I'm gonna add my green chilies, my ginger, my garlic, and then just toast it a bit. And this is, once we toast this, you get this raw aroma out from the coconut. You brown it, and you'll see like you're toasting coconut, like you're making coconut macaroons like this. And you get all this flavor from this ginger, garlic, and this green chilies into this coconut. Now, of course, in India, when we grate the coconut, it has all its juices and everything, so we don't really do this step, but this is what's needed to be done here. Okay, now to this I'm gonna add coriander. Now the reason I'm adding coriander right now is because I want that flavor to come into it. And a real twist to this is adding some basil leaves in this, and you will see This dish will turn out so good, sweet and everything with this additional basil leaves inside it. So we're gonna take this, toast it a little bit and blend it. Now it's already toasted well with you don't want to really make the onion, the coconut very brown, otherwise it will get burnt. So now we're gonna blend all this. Oh my God, the aroma of the basil leaves and everything is gonna turn out so good. Okay guys, so now we got this thing and we're gonna puree this really well. Gotta add little water. So let me open this top here. Add little water. And completely blend this very well. So okay, so now we're going to start preparing the chicken xacuti. It's 4 tablespoons of oil. Roll this oil real good. We got everything ground, so this is what we're going to do first. Now this chicken I've cut with the bone, but I've removed the breast part of the chicken. Never cook the breast part along with the rest of the chicken. The reason is the breast part of the chicken, which is here, cooks very fast and then it will become very tough. So this is the other part of the chicken, which I'm going to saute now. On high heat. Just let it move around. Okay, so now this is the leftover of the spices which we're supposed to put. Generous amount of spices, just saute them around, mix them around. This is not the ground one, okay? This is 1 teaspoon of the turmeric, the garam masala and everything is left. So let's see the flavor should go inside the meat itself before the curry is formed. So let this cook for maybe 2 minutes or so on high heat again. So this was cooking on high heat for 2 minutes. This is now we're going to add our onion paste. It's 1 cup of onion paste. Stir this around. Okay, so now we're going to add that ground garam masala into this thing now. So this will again give it all that flavor to this nutty chicken. High heat. Just move this around. You can get the flavor of the garam masala and the spices. To this I'm going to add my salt now. About 2 teaspoons of salt. Okay. This I'm going to add now my other chicken, which is the breast of chicken. Move this around also with that so that it gets all the spices. Okay, now the time we can add our ground coconut, all this stuff. Take every bit of it. We'll add water to it. Move this around a little bit. Oh, it smells so nice with the coconut and of course the coriander and the basil. Just move it around a little bit so everything comes, mixes well. And now I'm going to add water to it. Okay, so now I just added water in that thing. It was 1 cup of water. Just move this and now cover this and cook on low flame or medium flame for about 10 minutes. Okay, so now this has been simmering and slowly in a medium flame for about 15 minutes, and I think the chicken is almost cooked. And let's move it around. So we haven't added anything into this. The chicken always leaves its water. Now, if you want to add some coconut milk into it, you can add, because our the frozen kind of coconut pulp that we bring is devoid of all the coconut flavor. So in my case, I like it this way, but if you want to add coconut milk, you can add coconut milk. But if you take fresh coconut, you don't need to add coconut milk. Now to this, when I said it's a hunter style, you can add potatoes or anything. These are good mushrooms, and I love to have mushrooms in that. So this was, in French cooking, there was a call called a chicken charcuterie, and this is what it is. It's hunter style. So this is the hunter style of chicken with raw mushrooms into it. And let this cook for about 10 minutes because the mushrooms will absorb a lot of the flavor also in the meantime. Here you go. So let this cook for 10 minutes more. Okay, so it's 5 minutes after we added the mushrooms, and you can see the mushrooms have gone inside and become small, and that's what mushrooms do, and it absorbs the flavor or releases the flavor of the water. Okay, so now this amazing dish is ready. This is a traditional Goan dish. You can't mess around with this. And this is how my mom used to make it. Voila! Here is chicken Xacuti, the Goan style. Okay guys, we're tasting the chicken Xacuti, the hunter style chicken. Oh my god, the sauce is amazing. If you like this recipe, give us a big thumbs up and subscribe to our YouTube channel, the Dr. Chef channel. Happy cooking!